Let's talk about how to set boundaries without guilt, especially if you're an introvert. To be honest, saying no shouldn't feel like a crisis, but if you're an introvert, it often does. You don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, you don't want to be misunderstood, and somewhere along the way, your own needs, your energy, your limits, your peace quietly got pushed to the back of the line. Now you're drained, stretched thin, running on fumes. If that sounds like you, you're not alone. And you're not broken. You've simply been taught to prioritize everyone else's comfort over your own capacity. I've seen that firsthand with my wife of 26 years, who's an introvert. This is what she does. But here's the good news. You can unlearn that. And what replaces it might just be the life you've been waiting for. Before we go further, I made something that can help. It's called the Introvert Confidence Reset, and it's totally free and on my website. It's a quick, thoughtful tool to help you start honoring your boundaries without guilt and without conflict. Just download it below. It could be your first visible step toward a life with more breathing room. If you're an introvert, chances are you're deeply tuned in to other people's emotions. You sense tension, you notice discomfort, and too often you carry it, even if it's not yours to hold. So when it's time to speak up, to set a limit, to say no, you might freeze, you soften, you shrink, because the last thing you want is to make waves. But here's the reframe. Setting boundaries isn't selfish. It's how to protect your peace. In a world where so much feels out of your control, this is something you can control. Boundaries are how you stop surviving and start living with intention again. They're not a wall, they're a door, with you in charge of the key. I'm Bruce Forbes, and for nearly 30 years I've helped people who felt stuck reclaim their strength. Not through pressure, but through permission. Permission to rest. Permission to say what they really need. Permission to stop pretending everything's fine when it's not. That's what the Levy method is built on. Listen, encourage, believe, instruct. It's not about becoming louder, it's about becoming clearer with yourself and with others. And now I've adapted this method specifically for introverts because your needs are not secondary, they're essential. Here's something you can try today, right now even. The next time someone asks you to commit to something, pause. Ask yourself, do I truly have the energy for this? Am I saying yes from guilt or alignment with me? If I say no, what might I create space for instead? Then try a gentle response like, let me check my availability and get back to you. It sounds simple, but it's a powerful shift. You're not saying no to people, you're saying yes to yourself. And over time, those small check-ins, well, they become a pattern of self-trust, one that leads to real change for you. Imagine this version of you. You speak up without spiraling afterwards. You say no without 10 paragraphs of apology. You rest and don't feel like you owe anyone an explanation. And the people around you, well, they start respecting your boundaries because you do. This isn't wishful thinking. It's a skill set, one that I teach step by step in my course, From Quiet to Confident, Unlocking Your Natural Introvert Power. But don't worry, you don't have to leap into that today. Just start by downloading the Introvert Confidence Reset free resource. That one small step might be the first in a series that changes everything. And here's the truth. You have two choices right now. Keep pushing through the exhaustion, or take a small, quiet step toward the life you actually want and deserve. One protects the status quo, the other plants the seed of transformation. Download the Introvert Confidence Reset using the link below. Inside, you'll get a powerful reframing tool, the ability to confidently set boundaries, and a preview of what it feels like to stand in your strength without guilt. And if this message speaks to you, subscribe. Each week I share practical tools designed for people like you, thoughtful, introspective, and ready to grow. Because your peace matters. Your voice matters. And the next time you need to say no, well, it could be just as life-changing as your yes for yourself. Thank you.